Hey, welcome back to the show. Let's talk now about the patch that just came out for Smash Brothers on 3DS. The Wii U version is getting pretty close. And so I think that they're putting this patch out. I wonder if it's to get in accord with the Wii U. It seems like some of the changes are a little bit different from how the Wii U was shown, but maybe that itself is going to get changed, so I'm not sure
I saw a couple of things were still different between the two, based on some people who have gotten access to the Wii U version. Nintendo's actually done a really good job, so there's a lot of people in the community who are more on the reporting, news kind of side of things, and they sent them all, like, advanced copies of Smash Wii U. And they've gotten to play it and do a lot of stuff with that. So I think that's really good. Nintendo's doing a pretty good job. And I tweeted this out earlier. I mean, just the mere concept that there is a balance patch for Smash Brothers is crazy. It's pretty impressive. So
yeah. And I wonder if there's going to be like day one patch on the Wii U.
Yeah, that's true too.
Balance patch. Anyway. I mean, I don't know the game well enough, I think, to like get into all of the changes. There's a whole bunch of lists that have been put up on Smash boards and on event hubs, and SRK I think is kind of cataloging them. You can check them out if you're interested in what all the little changes are. There are lots of changes to damage and to how some moves work. Whether certain things are kill moves or not.
They got rid of a few system stuff too. Like there's a dash attack up smash. They call it. What did they abbreviate it? It was like DACUD or something like that or something. But it was basically you could dash, cancel, up smash. So you saw this a lot in Brawl. Like, I don't know if you remember watching a lot of Brawl footage. You would see Snake just kind of slide along the floor when he shoots up a missile up into the sky.
Was that tech? I was doing that, but I didn't.
I think that's a tech. I think that's some kind of tech or something, but apparently it's gone now. They took it out of this game, so you don't get that momentum going or something like that. So, but I don't know if that's perfectly accurate enough. Dash attack canceled up smash. There you go. That's what it was. Dacus, I guess.
I was doing it. I didn't know that was a thing. But, okay, anyway. Ness down throw damage decreased to 7% from 9%.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people crying about that. And you know what the funniest thing about it was? Like, I was like, whatever. I never cared because it was a combo starter. The down throw leads into instant jump towards fair, I should say. And that's so good. Like, I was like, whatever, you nerf the damage, I don't care. I can still do my combo. Useful. I don't care. So I'm actually surprised that a lot of people, because the list that I saw specifically had like Tears emoticon, and I was like, dude, I think Ness is amazing in this game.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I mean, I legitimately think he's really good tier. I just don't think I'm good enough to do it.
Okay, fair enough.
Just so people know, dude, I have been playing this game so much.
Yeah.
I've been cracking out on Smash. I'm not gonna lie. I play it like I think it was yesterday. I was like, I came home and I was like, all right, you know what? There's no show today, so I have time to do stuff. I need to take care of. Just like crawled into and Smash and played Smash. Because the thing about it is, it's on the DS, so it's literally like, boom, go online, play. It's awesome. So easy. It's true. So easy. But
it's true. I haven't really been playing. Well, I haven't played fighting games like basically at all.
Well, you've been busy with work, so.
Well, that's part of it, but the other part of it is that it's basically just been Civ, and then after Civ, it's been Endless Legend.
Gotcha.
I played one night of SF4, and it was awful. I lost to everybody with all of my characters, and then I played one night of Smash, and it was the same thing. So that's it. I haven't even played Under Night in like a month.
You know what? I haven't played Under Night in a long time. And it was mostly because of the day that I went to Super Arcade and there was 2 people there. That made me sad.
Anyway, let's talk about the worst part of this patch.
They removed a character for you.
There's a character that is no longer on my 3DS. It's not on my character select anymore. So Bowser side is basically gone. That is to say, in the previous version, the previous patch, I should say, I guess, if Bowser grabbed the opponent and then piloted, or the opponent let himself, whatever, get piloted into the abyss, opponent died, then Bowser died.
Right.
And that was a really good order for him. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. It's not like it was ridiculous, obviously. Like, it was good, but it wasn't like... I don't know.
Didn't make Bowser like super top tier.
I mean, he's a good character, and that was part of it. But there's a lot of other good stuff that he has going for himself. So in them getting rid of it, well, okay, I should say how it works now is that I guess the opponent gets released just before Bowser dies. So Bowser dies,
right,
and the opponent is like released, kind of like in the depths, right, like underneath. And if you have a really good recovery character like Villager, up B just floats himself all the way up. You can just float back. Right up to the top. Yep. So Bowser kills himself and that's it. There's no reason for it.
It doesn't even take out both of them.
Right, yeah. Right. I mean, again, that's very good recovery characters. Not every character gets to do that. A lot don't. So it's effectively a kill. But Bowser dies first, which sucks online. Even if like offline tournament rules are like, okay, if Bowser's like does Bowser's side, that player wins. If it's like the final stock.
They did that for one of the other ones, right?
Yeah, but if you're playing online, you lose.
Yeah. I mean, they killed all the like, I think DDD's side is also gone. Kirby's side is gone as well, so...
Not Ganon.
Ganon can still do it? The one where he grabs you and slams you to the floor, he still slams the other guy first? That's interesting.
Well, he guarantees the kill, like, they're dead.
Right.
Anyway, this totally sucks for me. I'm not saying that this makes him bad. It's just that it makes him so much less interesting.
Because you lose your troll kill, that's why.
It was the most fun thing in the game for me. I really like that. It's probably like the same underlying reason that I like, command grabs or trap characters, I guess. They're really frustrating for people to play against. And I like that. I like to kind of, I guess, cause frustration when it comes to playing games.
Yeah.
So, whatever. But for me to not have that now, it's like, why would I play him? I'm not playing to win tournaments. Okay, I'm not competing. I'm just having fun. So if I can't do the fun thing, then why pick that character? I don't know. No reason.
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know. I obviously don't mourn its loss, but I mean,
dude, people I was reading Reddit, the Smash Reddit, and so many people were like, "Oh, good! I'm glad they patched out that exploit," or like, like all this loaded language about it, right? Like it was an exploit, like wasn't intended, like.
Yeah.
First of all, it's stupid to like try to delineate between like what's an exploit and what's not. Like you have no idea.
Right.
That's stupid. But even if it is an exploit, like a lot of great fighting games are basically built on exploits.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, Melee is full of that stuff. Marvel 2, CVS 2, Third Strike, SF4, I abuse stuff all the time. Like, all these games have...
And third, it just makes no sense. Bowser's literally on top of you.
Right?
He takes you into the pit. How does he die first?
Right, he, like, gives up right at the end.
He's like, haha, and the guy flies away. It just doesn't make any sense, so... But, yeah.
So, I mean, I think... I don't know if a lot of people know this, but when you command grab somebody with side B with Bowser... Both players get to sort of decide where it ends up, and it's the player who has less % that like has more influence about it.
Right. Okay.
So there were a lot of situations as Bowser where like I didn't really want to do side B because I could be piloted into my death and then lose.
So in other words, if you have one stock and they have two, they can just pilot you into the pit and kill both of you.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So there was definitely disadvantages on.
Oh yeah.
But so can they still do that? Can they still pilot you to your death and then maybe just get away?
Yes.
Okay.
So I.
Okay.
Yeah. So it totally sucks. So if you're a villager, right? Maybe you want to like camp on the ledges, which is like basically how I play that character. Right. As you know, I'm just like on the side, being really annoying. Against Bowser, that was risky sometimes, because if Bowser got in there, he could, like, regardless of how many times I've been hitting him, I guess, he could often get me into the pit.
Right.
Even if I had control, I couldn't get myself all the way back far enough.
Right.
So that was risky. But now it's not risky. Now playing at the ledge is awesome. Because if he tries to side B me,
you'd be like,
great,
see ya, peace,
later,
fly away.
And then I just right back up. So that's silly. I think it's too bad. I think it's I just think it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested because like Ike got a bunch of buffs. I had thought about using him at one point in time because honestly, dude, I don't know what it is. Like, I know some people keep arguing with me that Pac-Man's good. I think he's so terrible in this game. Cannot win with his character to save my life. He got nerfed a little bit, and so so I'm looking for other characters right now because right now Ness and Zelda are like my two mains.
Right.
And I would like to find like an actual attacking character because both of those two are kind of, well, Ness attacks a little bit more, but I just want one of those fast-paced characters to see how that feels to play. So
I hear you. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, anyway, get the patch. It's out. If you want to not play Bowser anymore, you should get the patch.
Yeah. Well, you have to. If you can't play online, you can't play online without the patch. So.
Okay. Well, move on then.
Sure. So a couple of things. So someone, talked to us, and I saw this actually. Someone tweeted this to me about a new fighter that's coming out. Actually, let me do something really quick. I'm not doing my job, crossing things out. So a couple of things that are happening. So someone tweeted this a Kickstarter fighting game that's coming out.
Yeah.
Called Pocket Rumble. And what this is his actual kind of love letter to Neo Geo Pocket fighting games. So here, let me bring this over here so you guys can see that here. So here you go. So I'm just gonna play this here for you guys here so you can see. Like I said, it's kind of a love letter to Neo Geo Pocket games. So it uses GGPO, so it plays here like this. You can see how it's played. And one of the things that this game is really trying to do is it's really trying to simplify fighting game controls and how it works. So one of the interesting things that they talk about here, so that's them saying that this is how complicated all fighting games are here, like this, right? So I don't have the audio up, so you know, it came up right when I was like, "This controls are simple," and then all these things came up. Right. No, but so here, let me go back to us real quick. Well, here you go, unique controls. So basically, there's just A normals and A specials. And B normals and B specials. Okay. So there's just standing, crouching, normals, and then jumping of both buttons. But special moves are done by holding offensive crouch or defensive crouch and just holding a button. So if you're holding defensive crouch and you tap A, you get the normal move. If you hold the button down, you get the special move. Okay. So there's one at offensive crouch and defensive crouch for both A and B. So both characters have 4 special moves. Every character has 4 special moves. Now, what makes that interesting is the time you take to hold the button down is also kind of mimicking how long it takes to do special moves. Because special moves aren't just a button.
Interesting.
Right? It's motion plus button.
Sure.
So you can still do a lot of the combos and stuff like that in the game and everything like that, but then you can't just do uppercut like as soon as you see them twitch with low forward uppercut, and stuff like that because you actually have to hold the button for a little bit in order to do that. So, I mean, they're trying to do a lot of really interesting things with that. And
cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of really neat things about this game. So, this is if you just go to Google and search Kickstarter, Pocket Rumble, you can check this out. And you can watch this little video that I'm showing here. Look at that, nice combos here.
Yeah, I got to check this out more afterward.
Yeah, you can check that out. Obviously, watch the video that they have on display there with sound and everything like that. So, it's actually really kind of neat. So I
guess you can vote for it for Steam Greenlight?
Yeah, you can vote for Steam.
Or you can back it, I guess, financially. Yeah, that's interesting.
I think they also, one of the cool things here, let me go back to it real quick. Yeah. So you can see unique controls. Like I said, you hold diagonally down to do the special moves and stuff like that. We've got some interesting characters here, really neat character designs and such, like a lot of different archetypes and stuff. They have a zombie character, which is actually really cool.
Ooh, he's a grappler.
Yeah, he's the grappler. So one of the funny things is I think someone is actually going to take it. I want to see if I can find this where they show. Oh yeah, there's also like hidden bosses that you can fight, like Candyman from Lethal League, and Dive is in it. Kick is in it from Dive Kick. But like yeah. So someone's actually going to port it onto the actual Neo Geo Pocket color, so you can play it there if you want to.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. So. But yeah, there you go. So again, this is called Pocket Rumble. It's on Kickstarter. Check it out. How many days left? So 20 days to go. They're about almost halfway up there.
Yeah,
so,
a little under half.
Yeah, try supporting it. And like I said, it looks like a lot of fun by Cardboard Robot Games.
Yeah, interesting ideas.
Yeah. Cool stuff. So, all right. So that's that. And then something else I wanted to mention. What are you smiling about?
Pat sent me this tweet where he's happy about my tears for losing Bowser side.
Because you played him a lot online, right? Did you Bowser side him a lot?
He got so bodied by Bowser side. The first time he and I played as Bowser versus Mac, which is his character, I just hung out on the side. He didn't know about it, I guess.
Right,
I just hung out on the side, and he was like attacking me, and I was like, whatever. Side B, bam. And then same thing in his second stock, and he like hadn't figured it out yet. And I just camped on the side, and he came up, bam, side B, into the depths. Down into the depths. It was so sick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, that's gone. That sucks.
Okay.
Anyway, anything else to talk about right now?
God, there was something else I wanted to mention. I remember there's some other thing, but maybe we'll think of it as it comes along. But actually, I guess what we can do is take a break right now. And did you want to talk about this a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about this a little bit.
Okay.
So Pepeday put out a matchup list, a chart, I guess you could say, rankings for El Fuerte, and Air on his website put it there. airryu.com, one word. And basically, he thinks Fuerte loses a lot and doesn't win all that much.
Right. He only has, like 5 characters that he's really favorable against?
Not even really favorable. 6-4. That's like his most dominant is the 6-4, I guess. He doesn't blow anybody up.
Yeah, but see, in today's speak, that's
do you think that means blow up?
It could be, because that's today's speak, right?
You're right,
back in the ST days, 8-2 was like normal, right? We saw 8-2s all the time. Everyone rated stuff 8-2.
For sure.
Nowadays, it's like, if you rate it 8-2, it means you can never win. And
right,
it's like, no, that's 10-0.
I guess you're right, because 5.5, 4.5 is there. And like when you see that, I think that's what it's like the tip-off. Anyway, so he thinks that Fuerte beats Sim, Goken, Guile, Bison, Sagat, Akuma, Cody, DJ, Ryu, Sakura, nobody else.
Yep.
A bunch of evens, but a lot of losings as well.
This is the part that surprised me.
Yeah. A lot of the characters that are in unfavorable surprised me. Adon surprised me, for example. Dan surprises me, for example. Hugo surprises me. Rolento surprises me. I'm not that great with the character right now, but some of the other Fuertes kind of responded to me.
Was it like Spab?
So Spab responded, where he agreed that this seemed like a big underselling of the character. So.
Yeah, he said that a lot of those matches that Pepeday considered losing, like Adon, like Elena, I think he mentioned Jury as well, and he mentioned Dan, and he also mentioned, what was the other one? In any case, that he felt like Fuerte won those. And like, it's surprising to me that he even puts Zangief and Fuerte as even.
Me too.
I remember USD actually tweeted us and told us that she actually feels like it's even, where Zangief might win that match. And I was just like...
Wasn't she saying that Pepeday did not think that it was a big win for
Yeah,
that's
maybe
that's
what it was.
And we see that here. We confirmed he places it as even. Yeah, a bunch of the evens are surprising to me even. E-Honda, I would think that Fuerte does really well. So, I don't know. It's just always interesting to get perspective from top level players, and because it's not just an insight to how they play, but it's an insight to like how they think about things, I think. Right. So even though this seems like a big underselling, I feel like that is like info about Pepeday and how he plays. And
hey, to be fair, so I think someone tweeted us footage that might have been Pepeday like back in 2008 in Street Fighter 4 Vanilla.
I think it was 2010.
Oh, was it 2010?
I think it was 2010. Okay. 2008. We were playing the beta.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was out in Japan in 2000.
I mean, it was out. Yeah, it was
in arcade.
Yeah,
right?
it was arcade. Yeah.
But anyways, he's been playing the character for a long time, so he's had years and years of just the struggle, right? So it's probably hard for him to really believe that the character is that much better.
I mean, I feel like a great example of that is Dan. A lot of people, including me, thought that Dan beat Fuerte. Like for a lot of SF4's life, we thought that Dan beat Fuerte. Really good Dan kick pressure. He had good punishes for things. He has good mobility with the dash that can be tough for Fuerte to deal with. So he just has a lot of good stuff going for him. So for him to rate Dan there still kind of seems like he's in that mindset. Now Fuerte has way better wake up. His mid-range control is much better. He doesn't just have to splash. The mix-ups are a lot more. You know, he can do high-low sort of games. He can play actual cross-up into actual damage. It's a lot more stuff that Dan doesn't have as easy a time dealing with.
Right.
So I feel like it's a pretty different match. But
okay.
Anyway, just thought that was interesting.
Okay. Cool.
Airryu.com.
Okay. Anything else you want to mention?
I think that's about it.
So what we're gonna do, maybe we'll see. We can do our best to try to cover every game for about 30 minutes. Not gonna go into character depth. Just talk about systems, things that you want to pay attention to on how the games work. We're gonna go through CVS2, if I can get it to work. Because CVS2, I got it. It's a PS2 game running on the PS3. I don't know what resolution it's gonna run at, and it might kind of mess it up. So if I can get it to work, I'll try to get it to work. But we can do Third Strike, MVC2, and Super Turbo. And we'll show you guys, you know, what to expect, talk about some of the players who are going to be there, and you know, who to look out for in terms of being really strong in the game. And maybe give a little history on the game.
Sure, that sounds fun.
Okay, cool. So we'll be back. And, oh yeah, and then I guess during the ST segment, I'll try to give away the Tournament of Legends poster. So, okay, we'll be back, guys.